Hello, 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 my beautiful friends. How are you? Are you flying yet? As you see, I have my wings on because that was the major theme for this channeling. Are you flying yet? My name is Lorelei Fenton, and I'm your roving Ancient Awakenings reporter. And my new title is the Feel Good Guru, because as a transformational personal growth and spiritual coach, I help people feel great. And I also help them to heal their hearts and get rid of whatever's in their way of feeling great and loving their lives. So today we're talking about the channeling on Thursday, August 8th, 2018, which was the first day of our August advance in the mountains. And it was quite a marvelous channeling, which kicked off the whole advance. And our MC, if you will, was one of the individuals known collectively as One Who Serves. And some of you might recall that this collective of several individuals does not use their known names. They're ascended masters, and they don't use their known names and titles in order to highlight the fact that we are all one. Now, our channelings go through our very dear brother, James McConnell, who's been channeling for over 25 years, and he was trained by the Ascended Masters themselves. And I personally have found him to be a very pure channel who gets himself out of the way, so to speak. So thank you, dear brother James. And thank you also, Joanna/Shoshana, for all of your messages. Shoshana is the higher self of Joanna McConnell, who is James's loving partner in this life. And her messages are equally powerful, so we do look forward to them greatly. So in this wonderful opening of the August advance, One Who Serves began by telling us how wonderful it was to be with us and connect again for this great experience. He said they were all so excited up there to soon meet with us and break bread, if you will, or better yet, to share a glass of wine. And he said they like to party a lot in the higher dimensions. And what's wrong with that? And this was when we knew that we had probably the individual we called the funny one, because he was on the line as the MC at that moment. Because, everybody was laughing and, he was funny. And by the way, said One Who Serves, what if you could party and never get sick? I have to really wrap my brain around that and try to step into neutrality, because I know a lot in a 3D sense about addictions, and I had a loved one who actually passed away from that sickness. But apparently, nothing can harm you in 3D. And they apparently have just a vague memory in 3D of the days when they were human and might become sick from imbibing a little bit too much. But they survived it, he said, and we survived it, and we are surviving these energies that are coming at us in mass amounts. And we're actually not only surviving, but we're thriving in those energies. Our DNA is changing. Our pineal glands are changing. Our hearts are opening. And we have new levels of consciousness not seen here in thousands of years. How about that? That's pretty amazing, huh? So we've arrived at the times we've been waiting for, all together in this group. And it doesn't matter, by the way, if someone's on the phone or in person, because there really is no time and no space. So if we on the phone let it be the same as being there in person, if we let it be the same and believe it's the same, it is the same. And if we believe that on the phone and in person, and if we believe also that we'll see something that we would consider miraculous this weekend, then we will see it. How about that? So stay tuned for the next channelings on that. So some folks saw things already on the way to the advance. They saw things, by the way, as they were in the planes or whatever. And One Who Served was saying that they may have wondered if these things they saw were real. And we're told, yes, they were real. And we saw these things out of the window of the airplane, for instance, and we took pictures. But but no one else was looking or saw it because we are the ones who have the eyes to see. And now we will be seeing much, much, much more. And the skies are going to open up for us. And we're going to see ships, yes, and ships with light and many different kinds of light if we allow it and believe it. It may start in our dreams and move to daydreaming and visions, and then pretty soon it'll move to a waking state where we'll look up and the clouds will open and we will see the light from the galactic central sun, while others see nothing. We will see what's really there because we are moving into the new reality. And actually, said one who served, it's the old reality, because that is how it was in ancient Lemuria. And we were all there, and everyone in person at the event, and everyone on the phone was there. We know we were there because otherwise we would not be here, because we were called to be here, and that was no accident. And one who serves then said that when we were speaking earlier of being guided to be here, we were right on. We were not only called here, but also called, not only called like to this place, for instance, but also called a long time ago. And we answered that call and actually volunteered to be here on this planet at this time. So we came and experienced, and we actually raised the consciousness of the planet. We have. And that doesn't just mean as a whole, by the way, but as this particular group in the here and now. We as this group are using our great power now. And this isn't relating to our personal egos. It is the power we now remember that we once had. And also, one of us in the meditation remembered that she was once a star. What kind of power does a star have? So each of us within us has the power of a star. Wow. How cool is that, huh? Now, what that means, we're told, is that the power center that created our body, even just an atom of that, can create a city or a country or even an entire planet. And if we ever really got that, we could even power this entire planet for centuries. Wow, that's pretty amazing, huh? And in fact, says one who serves, the matrix isn't really that far off, because as Neo said, we are power cells. We are power cells, we are batteries. And I'll add here that this concept is minus, of course, the negative connotation of fear in that statement in the movie. It's just the immense power that we each have. And it's also been said in the past that if you're listening, by the way, to these channelings in retrospect, or reading them or viewing them, then you too are also in our soul group. And everything said here, everything I've said right up till now applies to you as well. So you listening now are also stars with huge amounts of power. So now, said one who serves, what if we could utilize that power? This, by the way, is how the Great Pyramids were built. They knew of and utilized their power, the power of the mind. And we can do that too once we've created what's called the heart-mind connection. Meanwhile, the energies of the Lion's Gate are doing that now. They're connecting the high heart with the third eye and opening up that center, even now at the advance as we spoke. But it's up to each of us to keep that open. And to do that, we must keep utilizing it. We must keep imagining and visualizing. And if we struggle with that, we can just think it and know it, and think it and know it, and think it and know it, and it will be so. So one who serves asks if we feel the power coming in now. And he said that each of us in person and on the phone are feeling this energy and are creating a tremendous energy in the moment of now. And tomorrow, he was speaking of Saturday or Friday, the next day. There will be many more with us, he said, such as Sananda, Ashtar, the Archangels, Aranda, Saint Germain, and many more. And he said Saint Germain is going to be there because he's always wherever the party is, and he's a partier. And then one who served asked if anyone in the rooms or on the phone was actually lifting off their chairs and flying because the energy was so high. And here I am, I'm flying. And many confirmed they were flying, and I was flying then. Now, I don't need anyone or anything like that. I need just the love energy, and that sends me flying. And there was a ton of that, so I was flying, and I am still flying. And some people said they could not even, by the way, feel their bodies. That's how high they were. And right now, as I recall it, I even have those butterflies in my stomach, even right now, you know, because I'm thinking about it. And then we were asked what it would be like for us to not even feel our bodies anymore, to have our bodies, but not to feel the aches and the pains in it. And we would literally feel like we're floating. And someone then said that he'd been floating all his life, and one who served asked if he was on something or just high on life, and there was a lot of laughter floating around. This was a very fun opening to the advance. And there was the life energy and the feeling of being alive. And he said, and one who served said that life energy and feeling of being alive is wonderful. And there are souls upon souls waiting in line just for that experience. And here we are in these bodies that they want. And we have a front row seat. And actually, we're players on the field. Meanwhile, the fans are in the ships watching this wonderful spectacle. And someone then said that you're our cheerleaders, and that's why we came. To which one who serves replied, we are your cheerleaders and your coaches, but you are the ones playing the game and carrying the ball to get the touchdown. And this, by the way, was what he was reading from James's mind, he told us. Because we are the light workers, or light warriors, or light carriers, bringing light to the world. And we can make or break the effort. Our group and many other similar groups out there can either make or break the effort. And we are making it, by the way. Then one who serves referred to the mass meditation, which was happening Saturday night, and the fact that we would be actually going to the galactic central sun and feeling those energies. And not just seeing or visualizing, but feeling those energies, which is what it's really all about. Then he told us to get ready because the storm is approaching, and they have been preparing for a long time this great, amazing celebration. And they're just waiting for us, the invitees, to accept our invitations and come. And with that, one who served gave us his peace and released our channel James. And we all floated away to our beds and our sweet, sweet dreams. And it was a sweet dreaming night. And I was flying all night too. And with that, I will also leave you. Sending you all my love, light, joy, and perfect 5D good health and prosperity. Woo! Bye-bye, friends.